And we're back. Coach Nate here from The Run Experience. Today we're talking about how to run properly without stopping. I'm going to give you 3 tricks up my sleeve in the guise of 3 different workouts that'll build that mental fortitude, that strength to go to distance, in a way to actually put together a 30-minute run without any breaks. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Workout number 1 is going to include 5 to 10 by 30-second hill sprints up a gentle hill, such as this wonderful hill I have behind me right here in the wonderful Presidio of the San Francisco. I want to go after hills first, especially because as a new runner, hills are intimidating, they're hard, and there are things we avoid like the plague. Well, you better believe that if you actually spend some time on hills, you'll build some strength, you'll build some kind of mental fortitude as well, so that when you go back on the flats, you're like, hey, that wasn't so bad after all. We're gonna do the 30-second intervals because that's a short, manageable time we can get ourselves up and we can jog or walk down. So when I think about running up here, nice quick feet, pumping powerful arms as I go, always looking up the hill the whole time. I don't wanna look down at my feet. So that's workout number 1, 5 to 10 by 30-second hill repeats. Go get it. Okay, so our second workout is going to involve some 400-meter-ish running intervals. I'm outside, I'm not on a track, so I like to ballpark something that's about 400 meters. And we're gonna add 10 lunges into the mix, and we're gonna do that whole thing 5 times. The reason why I like to do this is that it gives us an opportunity to run in shorter, focused, faster segments than we normally would. And then by adding some strength in there, it actually gets those muscles going that we need for good running, especially our hamstrings and our glutes firing really well. And it acts as a little bit of a break from the running, believe it or not. So I'm gonna hit my 400-meter run. I do this actually out here all the time. It's kind of my backyard. And I'm gonna stop and hit those 10 lunges. And just a quick little review of what those lunges look like. I'm gonna step, I'm gonna be very, very upright. My feet are gonna stay kind of wide. I'm gonna drop down so this front shin stays nice and vertical. I'm gonna step the other side, drop down the other side. And you may notice that I'm actually driving this back hip forward. This helps drive this knee out as I go, and I'm gonna do my 10 lunges total. The things I wanna avoid with my lunges, guys, stepping on a tightrope and letting my knee come way forward or in. A lot of times when the knee comes forward or in, I'm just not very comfortable with my lunge. So I'm stepping kind of narrow and not very far, so I just don't have a lot of room. So for those of you guys who got long legs, big long step, drop down, plenty of room. Give yourself maybe a 30-second rest after you do your set of lunges. Go ahead and do that 400-meter run. You'll get 1.25 miles of really quality running in there. 50 lunges, you'll be ready to go. So our third and final workout is actually going to include a progressive run-walk strategy. I'm gonna lay out something over 5 or 6 weeks, and I actually have my phone here with my notes because I don't think I'm gonna be able to contain it all in my brain as I lay this out here. So we've done 2 previous workouts where we've built our strength on the hills, we've built our speed, we've added some lunges in there as a way of breaking up the runs, addressing other athletic components of ourselves in our running. Now we're actually gonna put our money where our mouth is and actually practice and build up to that 30-minute non-stop run. So the way we're gonna start with this, guys, is the first week, I'm gonna have you do 7 by 3-minute running intervals with a 1-minute walk break. Now this run should feel very comfortable. This shouldn't feel like you're pushing like you were in the previous workouts. Nice, easy cruise. I can breathe smoothly and I can stay focused on my mechanics for that time. You're gonna take a 1-minute break. You're gonna do that 7 times. That'll be 21 total minutes of running. If you wanted to squeak an 8th interval in there, I'm not gonna stand in your way. Next week, when we return to this again, we're gonna change it up a little bit. This time we're gonna do 5 by 5-minute running intervals, still with that 1-minute walk break. So notice that we've gone from a 3-minute to a 5-minute interval. We've now added a little bit overall volume. We're looking at 25 total minutes of running. Week 3, we're gonna now do a big jump to 3 by 10-minute intervals. That 5 to 10 minutes seems like a big jump. You can do it. It's gonna be a little bit more of a mental focus than anything else, but hey, you've done these other workouts, so you are ready. We're gonna still hold on to that 1-minute walk break. If you felt like you needed a little bit longer walk break in between these 10-minute chunks, that is okay. You could go for a 2-minute walk break, no problem. Finally, week 4, 2 by 12 minutes. We are dropping down the overall volume, but we're extending the length of the run, so 24 total minutes with that 1 minute rock, 1 minute break. Finally, that fifth and final week, we're gonna hit 2 by 15 minute runs with that 1 minute break in. So this is really just you putting it together for 15 minutes, short break, and then going and putting it together again. And if you follow that 5-week progression, on week 6, you will be ready for that 30-minute non-stop run. Look at you go. All right, one more thing before you get out of here. Walking really isn't the worst thing in the world. Sometimes it feels pretty good, especially if you've been running for a little while. If you like walking and you like running more, go ahead and smash that button down below. Give us a little like. We always like to see that. Any comments or questions on what we did today, how to do more of it, go ahead and drop those in the comments. We are human beings. We've got other people on the other side of this thing who will talk directly to you and answer your questions. And of course, subscribe to our channel, guys, because we got so many more great videos coming at you all the time right here from the beautiful Bay Area. And running, strength training, injury prevention, racing tips, everything you need to be a better runner, we got something. Speaking of, there's a great video right over my left shoulder. That'll be another great one for you to watch. I gotta go keep filming these things, so I will see you in the next one.